Why history is taught in architecture? Why can't
Yes.
students explore on their own?
Good question. The way I studied history of architecture in undergrad, I would have never imagined that I would actually go on to specialize in it and to continue teaching it. That's how much I hated it, because it was taught as facts and figures. This building was built by this person in this particular year. These are its dimensions. It's this long, it's this tall. This is the material that has been used to build it, and this is where it is located. Please open up XYZ book, look at the sketch of it, and make a copy of that sketch in your sketchbook, write an exam, get out. I hated it. Then I went to do my master's. We had something called the foundation semester, and there was this fascinating subject called contemporary architectural historiography. It's a mouthful.
Okay, can you repeat that again?
Contemporary architectural historiography. So contemporary, of course, being it's of our time for us right now. Architectural is, of course, something to do with the built environment, and historiography was a term that was introduced to me, like the art and science of writing history itself, if you want to look at it that way. Like, why do we write histories a certain way? What do we decide to write about, and how do we write about it? And the very first assignment that was given to us was write a history of your family in architecture school, okay? In a place like CEPT, which is like the holy grail of architectural education here. They made us write 3 pieces first, and then at the end of it, write one final piece. We had to exchange what we wrote with our own peers and everything. So what that got us thinking about was everything that has been happening. If I just look at my family as, a sort of a petri dish, and they said go back a few generations, right? Go back at least 3 to 4 generations and look at the history of your family, and you realize that everything that has been unfolding in your life is a minuscule version of everything that is unfolding in the world.
Interesting.
There is a kind of macro to micro kind of a thing that is happening. For example, if a war breaks out and your grandfather was 10 years old at the time, how is that going to have any effect on how you turn out as a person? What your tendencies turn out to be, or the kind of professional work that you get into, or the manner in which your family accumulates wealth or builds it. It was interesting, for example, to look at one side of the family and see that there was this moment where one person said that no, we have 11 children, girls and boys, they will all receive same quality of education. And you suddenly realize that that is a breaking, like a very crucial moment in your family's history, which I would have never thought about if I hadn't gone into this course. I mean, I'm like, yeah, okay, there is family. I am connected to so many people. Big deal, that's how I was. But then